Hi, welcome to COS class. I think I know most of you, but for those I don't, I'm Dr. Skalin. This is Trudy. She's the brains behind the organization, so I thought you'd like to meet her. Now, you might hear some barking, so if you do, this is who's up to that. This first video is just to introduce you to the class page and what's going on. So, if you're looking at this video, obviously you've figured out how to get into BlackBoard, and that's where all the class is going to be conducted, BlackBoard. So I've kind of set it up the way I would in normal class. If we were in class, I would probably have you read something. I would maybe lecture on the topics. I would for sure work some of the problems. I would have you work some of those problems on your own in homework. And I would have a quiz where you practice to see how you're doing and get used to the kind of questions that would be on the exam. So all of that is built into this web page. So how it's going to work is for every week I'll put the week's work up here. Alright, so there'll be a folder called week 1, week 2, so on. And within those folders is all the stuff you do for that week. You can work ahead, perfectly fine. I'll just have one folder at a time on our home page, but if you ever want to work ahead, you just come here to weekly course content, click it, and it's got all the weeks. So you could work ahead if you want to. Alright, there might be announcements. If you want to use the ebook, which all of you will be able to because you need to use the online homework system from Cengage, and it comes with an ebook. I'll have a link to it right here. We'll talk about Cengage in the Cengage video specifically. I put a little agenda out here just so you know all the due dates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all we got, 5 weeks. So stay on top of things. Due dates are here. Basically, every chapter has a homework, a quiz, and every 2 chapters is an exam, except for chapters 1, 2, and 3 are all on one exam because, you know, chapter 1, they're really overviews, reviews of 2302. And the last week, chapter 10, is the only chapter in week 5 because we take the final and you need some time to study for that. Alright, so other items you might want to know about here, the syllabus is here. Click on that, the syllabus will pop up. We'll do that in the syllabus video. Course announcements from time to time. I'll probably remind you, oh, it's getting near the end of the week. Do some work. Office hours and collaborate. I'll talk more about that in the syllabus video. Course alerts, your grades. Probably the only other thing you need to be aware of is this Ask Dr. Skalin discussion board. I put this out here. You are certainly not under any obligation to use it. If you have a question, feel free to email me or text me. But if you have a question that you think everybody else might have, or at least a lot of people might have, certainly go on ahead and come to the forum. It says to create a question, click here. So click that and just start a thread. Create thread and post it up there. Say something like, hey, the link to video 3 doesn't seem to be working, because then you figure, well, everybody's going to worry about that, and I would need to know that so I can fix it, and other people need to know so that they won't ask me over and over about the link. So do something like that. Or if you have a question that something seems confusing and you figure, oh, it'll be confusing to other people too, put a thread up there. And if you want to discuss some of the threads, that is fine. I mean, it's not just about asking me, so feel free to use that to make some threads. Alright, so your best bet is to watch the syllabus video because I'm going to discuss with you all the points that things are, how to work it, but basically everything is out here in your weekly pages. So if you just follow from week 1 through week 5, click on chapters in order, do the work, you got it done, okay? So stay in touch and good luck with this COS class.